Hello, this is Lara, and this is Jon. Welcome to Sudade Villa. That's the name of our house.
Yes, we are
And-
number 1. This is number 2, and that
number
is
3.
number 3.
And we want to talk about some of the cool features that are yet to come here. And I think the overall topic is future-proof living, which is a concept that has never been more relevant today in a world where war, fear is pretty prevalent.
And horrible, yeah.
Basically, we are going to be 100% self-sustainable, and that is very cool. I think that's sexy. That's the new sexiness, being self-sufficient. Electricity, water, and food. The holy trinity. And then, of course, the fourth, which is having a chef like Amalie. But she's also here. It's a holy quadrant.
Quinity.
The holy quadrant.
It's the best restaurant on the radar.
But let's start with number 1, Amalie. Take it away.
Do you see this stream running down here? That is actually a levada, something that Madeira Island is quite famous for. A levada is essentially an irrigation system, but also a way to transport water from the rainy mountains down to the sunny landscape so that everybody has water for irrigation and agriculture and whatever, even for the households. And we as well have access to these levadas. I think it's like 2 hours a week that we can fill up our water tank with water from the levadas. It is incredible. But we don't stop there, because Prometheus International, who designed and built this house, they actually brought this little piece of paradise inside our land as well. So every single driveway of our 3 Sudade houses here, they all have a mini levada. So this is our mini levada leading to our house.
And it goes over here to the second driveway, and then you have over there as well.
The third house is gonna have a very long driveway, huh?
Yeah, it's very cool.
I'm a little jealous.
Here we're gonna have Mexican ponytail grass and blue elia grass.
Yeah,
And that's gonna just follow along with the levadas down here, all the way down. So imagine when you come in, it's just gonna be lush and green. And then of course, over there, my favorite feature of everything here,
the
maybe.
fruit garden. Come.
So this is going to be the orchard, and I am so excited about that because we will have dozens and dozens of fruit trees, and I have the list here. We will basically be self-sustainable with fruits. There will be avocados, figs, apricot, pear, papaya, mango, guava, peach, pomegranate, avocado, again, more, banana, lemon, orange, persimmon, apple, and passion fruits. Imagine how many fruits we will have just on a consistent level, because this area is tropical, and not tropical, but it's sunny, it's warm. The soil here is very fertile because we are on a volcanic island, rock. So everything grows here,
Yeah.
like literally.
And this is also the only area that the 3 houses are sharing, right? Which I
This
kind
is
of
a
like.
common. This is common. So
Yeah.
we will be sharing with house number 2 and house number 3.
But I kind of like that, because then we can all maintain it together. And I mean, there's going to be so much fruit that
Yeah.
we can't eat it alone anyway.
We actually thought about just the amount of the yield we will have of fruits and also vegetables. We'll get to that later because we have our monster permagarden coming up. So we're like, should we
Open a market?
Start selling fruits and vegetables, because we will have so much
And we
more,
will be organic.
and it will be organic. Very important. Organic is also very sexy, I realize, because it's not so easy to find organic fruits and vegetables in this world anymore.
One of the things that we're super excited about is actually for our neighbor's house to get the panels on them. Because right now, when we look outside our bathroom, master bathroom window, we see all these staffels and all this that is not very nice looking. But
Yeah.
once they will get the panels, we will be looking at this
Yeah,
just from the other side.
It's
and
gonna be
this
so
looks
epic.
epic.
yeah. I really can't, because there's just something about the greenery along with the futuristic look that just works.
Yeah,
You know, we talked about it in our last video with the Bang & Olufsen.
green and silver just goes very well.
And you can get a little sneak peek down here, guys. The jacuzzi is soon ready to be used.
I can't wait for that. The pool is ready.
The pool is ready and the plunge pool is ready as well. But
This looks epic, Johan.
ladies and gentlemen, even on a semi-cloudy day,
I will still go in the pool today
are you?
because it's warm. Yeah.
So, self-sufficiency. Soon we will have the photovoltaic panels. Yes, that is a fancy word that is used instead of solar panels. I will call them solar panels, but apparently there is a difference between solar panels and photovoltaic panels. Honestly, I don't know the difference, but what's important is that we will have our own electricity.
Yeah.
And that is just, it's sexy. I told you guys, it's sexy. So that'll come soon.
I can't wait for that. Also, guys, I don't know if you ever seen anything like it, but we have all these small crystals along the garden.
You can zoom, Amalie.
Yeah, I know.
Look.
Whoa, wow. Anyway,
We've mentioned it a few times. The elevator. It's not done yet. There is a spare part that is missing. That's one of the challenges of building on Madeira, is that we are in the middle of nowhere. So getting things here is not the easiest. Nonetheless, good things come to those who wait. And this is actually the front door, if you can believe it.
Yep.
And in here we have the elevator.
and it opens with like a click of a button,
Yeah.
and then you enter the elevator here.
So in a way, our house is wheelchair accessible, I guess. Although
Well, some
I
of the
wouldn't-
floors, you wouldn't.
You need good brakes on your wheelchair when you come down here the driveway because it's pretty hilly.
But one thing that I'm excited for is when we have been doing grocery shopping, then we can drive down and then we can put the car here and then just put everything in the elevator.
I will use it because I can.
I mean, if you have people coming over, it's kind of cool
Yeah.
to be like, oh, into the elevator,
Yeah.
you know?
I think it's just one of those things that it's okay, it's not necessary, but it's still necessary for this house here.
Yeah.
I was speaking Danish there. Yeah. So we're excited when this is actually fully installed.
Yep.
So I don't have to walk all the way down here.
Which is horrible.
I mean-
honestly, for me, this is one of my favorite features of the house, coming
Yeah.
down like
I-
this into the entrance whale.
Do we know what kind of fish this is exactly?
Sardinias. of
Is
course.
it no?
It's not. It's koi fish. But
Koi?
in my book, it's sardinias.
They look like dolphins.
No more talk about the fish, because the real reason this is incredible is because this screen
Access granted.
is our key.
Yeah. That you don't want to take the elevator just because of that.
Exactly.
It's like
freaking epic.
finally someone recognizes you.
Yes.
Someone sees you for who you are.
Yes. Exactly. I really like that feature.
Yeah.
But we should go to the barbecue area because we have a lot to talk about in the barbecue area. But first, jacuzzi. Because, let's be honest, this looks a little sad right now. It's epic, but it's sad. There are no plants.
Yeah.
There's no greenery. The idea with this whole area is that when you sit in the jacuzzi, you are like hugged by trees and palm trees.
Yeah.
It's like you're gonna feel like you're gonna sit in a forest and watching like a movie. It's gonna be epic.
Yeah.
This is something that I'm very excited for. Also, we still have to have the pool activated or the jacuzzi activated, but it does have this one feature.
Woohoo!
Party! Isn't it cool?
Yeah.
I love this. I think it's so epic.
This is our dining area.
This is literally where we eat.
Yeah.
For some reason, we eat more outside. I mean, I guess
For
it
some
makes sense.
reason.
It makes a lot of sense. But
Yeah.
even when it's not sunny, we sit out here.
It's
But
just-
one thing that we miss and that will come here is even more greenery. We're literally gonna have so much greenery in this area here that is tall so that we can't see the neighbor, but we can still see the view.
yeah.
So it's gonna come and it's gonna be taller and then it's gonna go shorter and shorter and shorter until here. and it's gonna be insane. And I
Yeah.
can't wait for the spotlights to lit up all the trees. It's gonna look so epic. Here we're gonna have our herb garden. I think I talked about this in all the other videos because I'm
Yes,
super
but
excited.
it's very exciting.
But it's going to be incredible to have all sorts of spices and herbs here. It's literally going to be my spice cabinet.
Can you remember just some of the herbs that you'll have?
Estragon, salvie, basil, Thai basil, different types of thyme and lemon, and a lot of different chilies. We have a lot. I mean, Kachula, who is our little garden wizard, she's literally bringing us all these exotic seeds and stuff. It's going to be incredible. I can't wait. But one thing that we have missed a little bit since we moved in is actually to have some greenery covering the pergola, because it can get really, really hot on the warm days, and this is like our little shadow area. So we are gonna have some Spanish moss that's gonna hang up here. The beauty about Spanish moss is that it's a dry plant, so it doesn't need any water. So we don't have to have like any heavy branches growing up against our pillars here. It will just hang elegantly from the top.
Because we talked a lot about, like, you can grow a lot of cool stuff here, but you also don't want stuff that drips, you know, sticky mess and...
These tiles are crazy expensive, and we don't want them to be too stained. And if we had grapes or mango or nuna or whatever there, or if we had anything there, it would probably just stain the floor. And if we are traveling and we don't see it falling, I can just see it's like...
And I feel that the Spanish moss just it really just works with the general theme of the landscaping. So as you can see here, our beach lounge is getting ready for use, and there's even water in the plunge pool, which is actually the first time it's been where it's also clean. So we have to kind of use that later today. But here you can see how the white stone theme is continued from the driveway. And we even have the cushions. You saw those in the first video where we were moving in with all the boxes. We put them in black bags. Now they're out.
Yeah.
And they're actually out always because they're okay, let's go down. Hi.
Oops.
Hi. Hey.
We're never down here.
It's because that there is no grass right now, and the reason why I don't feel like going down here is because it's very muddy. Not muddy, but it's a lot of soil, and I feel like if I'm wearing my shoes or even barefoot, I bring it all back up in the house and then it's dirty.
But the plan is that there's going to be grass all over this.
In between here, grass.
It's gonna be so beautiful once the grass is planted.
I can't wait. And did you notice this, guys? We actually haven't talked about this at all because it was supposed to be a surprise. Whoa!
It's never really easy to get into them, but you are in a very comfy position now, right?
I am right now tanning like a pro.
When we came here, when the house was done, I saw this and I was like, what the hell is that they have planted in our garden? But then I realized it's for all our firewood, because we have a wood burning fire pit upstairs, and Jon got this smokeless Snoop Dogg endorsed fire pit here.
I have an announcement.
We still haven't used it.
We haven't really used this place. Like this is the second time I'm down here in a month. Welcome to the sandbox, guys. This is literally a way of grounding, but also a way of getting foot massage. So we place these very soft white stones here so that you can actually put your feet on it and you can get a nice massage underneath your feet. It is incredible.
Yeah.
And then we have the smokeless fire pit that we haven't used yet.
I'm going smokeless.
So the reason why I insisted on a smokeless fire pit was because we do have neighbors here, and I remember when we lived in our first apartment in Lisbon, there was a neighbor who was using not smokeless fire pits, and it was just...
It was a barbecue with coal.
It absorbs everything. So this, I don't know how it works exactly, but it's enough for me that Snoop Dogg endorses it. So obviously it's smokeless.
I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing.
Which is a fun play on, you know, Snoop Dogg smoking.
And also he doesn't smoke anymore.
Wasn't it part of the campaign?
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. And now we kind of have to wear nothing on our feet because this is something that I have been most excited about generally, as much as I hate having dirt everywhere, is walking barefoot on the soil. Humans are supposed to walk bare feet on the ground. It's called earthing.
The practice of physically connecting with the Earth's surface by walking barefoot or lying down on the ground has been proven to reduce inflammation and improve sleep.
You should do this 30 minutes every day. Peace out, shaman apprentice. Over and out.
Welcome to the garden. This is where we're gonna have everything from beans to peas to cabbage to tomatoes, zucchini, aubergine, all sorts of crazy food. We're even gonna have edible flowers here. We're gonna have everything that one chef's heart could possibly desire.
Yeah.
If you want to cook vegan, because we're not going to have any chickens. But one thing, an idea that I have been playing a little bit with, is that Jon and I have talked about getting a cold plunge and an infrared sauna. And I was thinking if we could make space for a solution in the garden that would also look good, where we could have both. But I don't know yet. We'll see.
We're gonna see if it's possible.
Yeah.
But right now all I can look at is the view from here.
Yeah.
And I'm not even talking about you, Amelia, although you are smoking. You're not smokeless. So.
No, I'm not smokeless. So what we're going to have down here are these metal beds or like frames that creates these flower beds or vegetable beds. Imagine these big circles. We actually have 3 different sizes of circles in here, and every single circle have their own little ecosystem. So the way that Kachula works is that she plants a lot of different species and plants and vegetables and fruits and flowers and herbs that support each other so that you don't get weird insects or mold or some kind of weird fungi. So everything is literally planned out so that it can take care and support itself. Of course, we're going to do a lot of gardening, but still, it is made in a way where everything is in harmony. It's going to be fucking amazing. Sorry, but it is.
One of the things that we just got installed was the fence here. And for the longest years, we had the temporary fence, which almost blew away just a few months ago in the storm. We're gonna plant a lot of stuff. I can't remember the name of it.
It's jasmine.
Jasmine?
Yeah, it smells amazing and it keeps the cats out.
And it's gonna grow up until here, and it's just gonna be like a green pillow that kind of follows the garden around. And notice how many round circles we will have here, because it's not just our garden, it's times 3. Which means we have how much here? Maybe 1,000 square meters of growing food. Permaculture, guys. We don't want monoculture anymore. Imagine if permaculture was what corporate companies would use in farming.
I know.
You could the difference between permaculture and monoculture is that with permaculture you can have so much growing together as opposed to just having cucumbers, and then you spray them with bullshit, and it's kind of unhealthy to eat. So permaculture, but it's more difficult.
It's a lot of work
with
still.
permaculture, because you can't just have a machine like, but with AI nowadays and machines and robots, who knows?
Well, now that you said robot, Jon.
Oh, do you want to go there? Because, okay, one last before we go to the final point, which is ridiculous, but it's still fun. The irrigation system here is very cool. And speaking of future-proof living, each of these irrigation pipes will be programmed with what is actually growing there. So if we have purple carrots, they will, along with whatever else, they will get the amount of water necessary. We will have greenery dividing us from here all the way down here. It's a big garden, Amelia.
I know.
It's a big garden. And yeah, hashtag bliss. Amelia!
Hjælp mig! Hjælp mig!
Amelia!
Au, Jon, hvorfor hjælper du ikke?
Hvad laver du? Amelia, hvad laver du? Also, guys, can you see that right there? That is a papaya tree, and it is my favorite tree on the entire island. And that doesn't say so little. Amelia, let's go pick some papayas.
It's not ours.
I don't care.
Look how much power there is. Oh no, my shoe.
There's a trespasser.
This is exactly why we need to talk about the last point on our little list. Because you never know when there is an intruder and you need protection. Come
I'm
now.
not sure it's going to protect us.
It is.
It's going to be as efficient as Lara.
She's very efficient.
Because, guys, we're getting another dog. Oh. Woo.
If this isn't life.
I mean, if we're getting another dog,
Yes.
am I right?
Yes, we are. It's very cute. It's very different. Not a lot of people would take that kind of breed, but we will. It's actually a gift.
So, as we mentioned in our last video, this house is equipped with everything from Prometheus, who builds it. So you don't even have to, buy the towels. And one of the fun things is that we're getting a robot dog. It's kind of like the elevator. It's fun. This house is about having fun, and we're living in crazy times. And mostly, I would just say that those Boston Dynamics dogs are just so terrifying.
For your own safety and for those around you, please stand at least 1 meter apart. Thank you.
If you can't beat them, join them. So we're getting a robot dog, and it can go get our mail. It can it can pick up food down
garbage?
from the restaurant. It can take out garbage and
From
stuff.
the restaurant.
No, it can't. It can't do any of that. Honestly,
It can pick up garbage.
it can't even walk upstairs in the video I saw.
Really? Are you serious?
Yeah.
I saw a video where it was picking up garbage.
But you have to distinguish between their marketing video
And then the real video,
world.
sure.
Yeah. But that was it for this video. We are epically excited to see when all of this is realized, and it's gonna take some time for this fully self-sufficiency to take place, because planting the seeds and actually picking up your fruits, that it's going to take some time, but good things
Comes to those who
I hate
wait.
that saying. Lara, until we get the vegetable garden, we're gonna have poodle. We're gonna be carnivores. Yes. How much meat do you think Lara has?
Lara, she has nothing.
There's like
A
one.
carnivore wouldn't even have one day meal.
It's the anorectic carnivore.
Oh my God! Can we not talk about that? I love her too much. It's not fun.
It's a joke. It's a
It's
prank.
not fun.
It's a prank, bro.
It's not fun.
Are you hungry? Do you want some food?
A few moments later.
How is it? Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
Whoa.
Thank you. Thank you.
I.
Yeah, it looks good.